morning. Welcome to the Daily Squeeze Take 34 morning tea routine. So lately all my takes have been about routine, and today I wanted to show you, here comes Ruby. I wanted to show you what I normally do for a typical morning tea. So I'm having some ladies over later and we are planning a Christmas party. Sorry, Ruby just almost jumped up to knock the camera over. It was going to be entertaining. So yeah, I'm helping to plan a Christmas party with some ladies from Tribe. Tribe is a new organization around Cairns, and it's just women empowering women. So I've asked the ladies to come over. We're going to have a morning tea and plan what we can do for an end of the year celebration. I do have a light on in my kitchen so that you can see me better, but all of a sudden it is summer in Cairns. A little mo sweat. Oh my goodness, it's hot. Okay, besides that point, if you see me sweating, I'm sorry. I will do my best to avoid it, and I will start to dress more appropriately for going live. I do have pants on today, and wish there was a fan. Okay. My morning tea routine is normally the same. Cheese platter, cheese platter, cheese platter. I love cheese platters. I love how creative they are to just put together. I love thinking of all the different things that can go together on the plate, and I love to think about all the other stuff besides cheese that we can do. So as you can see, I have a whole surplus of stuff out. What I'm planning to do is I have my platter. Don't know if you can see it. I've chosen a long platter because we will be sitting at our new table. Thank you, Mark. So the table is pretty much a long picnic table with 2 benches. I love it, and it's going to be so good for entertaining because everyone can just come in and sit down, relax, and dive into the food and relax again. So I've chosen a long tray, and I'll keep showing you kind of what I do. I have 2 cheeses, the Star. I'll probably use half of them each. And of course, how can you have cheese without crackers? What else I have planned is 2 dips, hummus and cashew cheese. So some people don't like cheese. They try and stay away from dairy, which is fine. So hummus and cashew cheese are my two kind of replacements or go-tos. Calm down, Kimmy. I'm really laughing at myself today. I've been up since 6 and it's been go, go, go. The time change has really gotten me as well. I have to apologize to 2 clients. Sorry, ladies. I keep trying to help and I'm an hour behind. Anyway, it's flustered me, it's thrown me, and that's okay. I'll get there tomorrow. It's about trying. Like I'm always saying to everyone, it's about trying, and trust me, I have to try as well. Anyways, for the cashew cheese, I have my cashews. They're just soaking in water. I try and soak them for about a half hour. I'm also going to make some hummus. So I just take a can of chickpeas. I'm going to drain that. I do rinse them, give them a little shake. So I have that. I use my little whiz, my little NutriBullet, if you will. Now this thing doesn't always work perfectly for me. We've lost the little rubber, you know, so I can't open it and close it and open it and close it because it kind of goes everywhere. So I kind of just try and get it right the first time. Doesn't always work. And that's okay because it's all about trying. I sound like such a moron sometimes. No, I'm not going to call myself a moron. I sound very silly sometimes. Silly I can take. Don't call yourself anything that you wouldn't call your best friend. So some salt and pepper. Little bit of water. Get all this stuff out of my way. Do the little kitchen dance. I really love it because everything of mine in the kitchen does have a place. So the more everyone knows that place for it, the easier it is to just wash it up, put it away, take it out. It really lets the dance go by quite nicely. I'm going to put some tahini in this. 1, 2. I did wash my hands before I went live. I probably should have shared that. Good morning, Nicola. Would you like to come over for some cheese and veggies? Going to pop the chickpeas in. And I also like to pop in, I got some chives, so I've put salt, pepper in, and I love some chives in my hummus as well, so I picked some up. I did try to go out to the back garden to, I am making hummus. I've just seen Nicola's comments. I'm doing up a cheese platter. I have some ladies coming over later, and I'm going to have some cheeses, crackers, fruit, veggies, dips, dairy, non-dairy options because you never know what people like. Make some coffees, have a chat, plan a Christmas party. Bob is your uncle. Love it. Love it, love it. So I'm just gonna dab of olive oil. I always make this different. I don't measure. I used to measure. It's fine to start out measuring. It's fine to stop measuring as well. You have to do what works for you. I'm just gonna put it all together and hope it blends. Be helpful if I turn it on. Now, I love making things creative, and I love making things look nice. If you know me, you know that's my little thing. So I save all these little cheese, like the bowls you can get the cheese in. Cheese is fabulous. It is a sometimes food, and sometimes you shouldn't eat it all at once, but sometimes it accidentally happens. Balance in life. So I love saving these as well because it works perfectly. I can't get it open. It works perfectly to just pour the hummus in. I really am stuck. I cannot get this open. Mustache. So, there we go. It's probably a little watery for my liking. It's turned quite green because of the chives, because the chives were so fresh. Oh, smells delicious. I love using fresh herbs and stuff. I did put quite a few in there, so it's going to be quite chivy. So I'm just going to fill that container. So pretty. So pretty. Pop that on the tray. It may stay on the tray, it may not. Then I'm going to get myself another container just to put all the extra in. As you can tell, it took me 2 seconds, not very long, maybe 2 minutes. Something easy, something fresh, something homemade. You know exactly what's in it. The ingredients are good for you. 1 can be pretty much a morning tea for 1 person all week long. All you want is a few good tablespoons with a bunch of veggies, some fruit to dip in it. It's really good for a weight loss snack as well. It's not high calories, it is protein and veg in the middle of the afternoon. Great energy snack to last you through till dinner. So, and you don't need a lot. Like, have a glass of water with it, have a tea with it in the afternoon, do what you will. You have to figure out what works for you. If you are trying to lose weight, great low-calorie snack. This one's definitely quite watery. I could add some more chickpeas or tahini into it. I'm just going with the flow today because the ladies will be over in 20 minutes. But I did want to come on and show you pretty much what I do because it's simple. It doesn't have to be difficult. Eating good doesn't have to be difficult. It can just be what it is. Some people think eating healthy is boring. You know, you can put whatever herbs, spices into it. Sometimes I put paprika and cinnamon in it. For some reason I love the two together. And it just gives it that kind of spicy, cinnamony flavor. And Mark will even dive into it just a little bit, not a lot. But yeah, so you can play around with what you add to it. And if you do clean up right away, it takes as long as making it. So there's my cleanup from my hummus. I didn't fully wash everything out because I'm now going to make some cashew cheese. I hope my cashews have soaked long enough. They may have, they may not have. That's okay. So for my cashew cheese, I'm going to need about a half a cup of water. About the same quarter cup I used for the hummus, but that was watery, so we're going to go with it. I do need lemon. And I have froze all my lemon. So I always have this in the fridge just as a go-to, just in case, where if I don't have fresh lemon right here, this is my go-to. Normally if I'd have a fresh lemon, I'd definitely just juice it. This does have, so it's reconstructed lemon juice, 99.9%. Food acid, yummy. Natural flavor and preservative, 223. Find that delicious. Listen, label reading is a whole other time, whole other story, but if you do read what's in there, you kind of realize, like, I'd rather just use fresh lemon. However, I don't have it. That's next thing. Does it have some stuff in it that I don't know exactly what it is? Yes. Does it sound like it's not food? Yes. Am I perfect? No. Will this really, really harm me? Probably not, only because I'm not perfect. Good morning, Margaret. I miss you. You want some hummus? I just made hummus. Margaret and I made hummus one day and we just sat there and ate so much of it. Veggies, hummus, all afternoon tea while we just worked away here. And it was just spot on. I loved it. So there's my lemon. to the lemon, it's okay not to be perfect. You have to do what's right for you. Sometimes that is cheaper than actually getting a whole bunch of fresh lemon or getting 1 or 2 fresh lemon. Buy based on your budget. Do what's right for you. You know, if that's kind of the worst thing in your fridge is something like that, that's okay. Everyone goes through this transition when they're eating healthy that they want to get it all right all the time. No one's perfect. It's not going to happen. That's why you end up binging or craving food. It's when you crowd everything out and you deprive yourself. You have to let some stuff drip in. It's human nature, you know what I mean? Oh my God, I'm sweating. So anyways, that's some water, some lemon, and I'm gonna need about a tablespoon of nutritional yeast. Another packaged item. So pretty much what this is it's, what does it say, the ingredients? Dried yeast, a whole bunch of other stuff that I couldn't even say, let alone know what it is. But essentially it's like fake cheese. It is yeast. It says savory yeast flakes are fortified, range of vitamin Bs, some call nutritional yeast, sometimes called nutritional yeast. It has a strong, nutty, cheesy flavor, which makes it popular among vegans as a cheese substitute. So that's exactly what I'm using it for. Am I vegan? No. Do I love this? Yep. So there is about a tablespoon. Kind of expensive, but if you're using it here and there, lasts a while, definitely worth it. So many different recipes with this in it. So that's that. Salt and pepper again. For this, I have some lemon thyme. I'm not going to throw a whole bunch in, just some. Put my cashews in. This is possibly a bit fuller than what I would normally do, but hopefully there's enough liquid in it to do its thing. Chicken wing. It's not gonna work, eh? I'm so not gonna be able to get this off. I knew it, because I had rinsed it. Might have to wait for one of the ladies or try it after a little bit of a go. It's also quite full. It's still quite chunky as well. It may have needed just a little bit more water or lemon, just whatever makes it, or even the cashews may have needed to soak just that little longer. I only had them soaking for about half hour. I usually like to do them quite a bit longer, so I might have to ask one of my lovely ladies who are coming over to do that. Now to kind of just plate up, I've done what I've needed to do. I have cut a bunch of carrots previously. I'm actually going to maybe do 2 plates. down. What's your rush? All right. My water jar. I get really addicted to different glasses or cups and stuff around the house. I filled this up with water the other day using a cup scoop. It's about 2 1/4. So if I drink, yes, I'm counting on my fingers, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. If I drink about 5 of these a day, I'm golden for water. Just knowing that. I lose track during the day, but I know I wake up and I have one. Mark makes me a hot lemon water that fits in this because I tried that as well. There's 2. That's 4 cups. That's a liter already before I even get going in the morning. Completely obsessed with it. And now that it's that little bit hotter here, easy peasy water Japanesey. I love my rhymes lately. Hey, it's so weird. What is going on? Anyway, I'm going to, for the cheeses, cheese, 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 cheese. I do need another platter, however, I will work that out. Right now I'm just going to cut up some celery. I have already rinsed it. It's probably more juicing celery. Oh, it's still got a little crunch to it. So I love to give the option. If, you know, I don't know these ladies as well as I know my girls or anything. So I'm trying to just love them as much as I can with what I know, which is spoiling people with some love and food. That's my thing. You have to give them the good and the bad. Ultimately, it's everyone's choice. If everyone says, oh, I'm eating quite healthy, happy to take all the cheese away, leave the veggies in the dip. Make some coffee. Do the stuff to make the things. Now I sound like Nicola. What a great weekend. All sorts of stuff flying through my head. Good stuff, good stuff, good stuff. Put that on there. I can tell I'm making some face thingies. Some faces that are probably fun to watch. I've never talked to myself so much since I've started to go live, but let me tell you, I can talk to myself all day now, and it's great because I will sit there and go, Kelly, what do you want for lunch? Oh yeah, do you really want that? And I sound like I'm just having a conversation with one of my clients, like, do you really want that? Will that serve you? Why do you think you've done that? Why do you think you're doing this? Like, all these questions, just to be more mindful of our choices, are just, they are quite powerful. But yeah, I'm talking to myself like cray cray. Ruby's getting into something, don't know what, but that's cool. So right now I just have veg and dip. That's gonna be veg and dip. I still have to open my cashew cheese. And now I need a board for cheeses. I love my boards. Mark and I, we spent a weekend buying a tree, a cut long, I think it's paper bark tree, and we got, Mark has all the tools and the who's-its and the what's-its, and we just kind of had a project to make a cutting board. So my cutting board is definitely homemade. My cheese platter, homemade again. We've given some as gifts. We've sold some. Just a little hobby project for us. We have the oils to keep the boards so they're nice and can use them to eat off of and stuff. So yeah, I love these boards. It gives it that little bit of a rustic look that I'm quite keen on. So for the cheese, I'll just pop the cheese around. That was pretty. Get off my fingers. People may start showing up, so I might have to go, but you can tell pretty much what I'm doing. I do have to wash those first, but on the board I will pop some crackers, cut up some apple. Cheese on apple is always delicious. I love it. Different, if you want to not have the carbs, there's always ways around it. It's just thinking. I'll stop making the noise first and then I'll talk. It's just thinking outside the box. It's being creative and figuring out what works for you if you don't want to eat like crackers and cheese and stuff. So I don't know if you can see properly. That's my peppers. I have some dried fruit as well, so some dates, blueberries, strawberries, and apple. So yeah, that's me. That's my little boards. I will take a photo of everything to post as well so you can see the end product. It's taken me not even a half hour to do this. So on that note, I'm going to get going because someone's knocking on the door, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day and let me know if you have any questions.